Hello guys, this is Conflict from Friends Playing Video Games, and I'm back with Magic 2015, these are the Planeswalkers. Today we're going to be facing against Cursed Existence and Innistrad. I did change my deck though. I created my own deck. It's a red-green deck, with no real specific, kind of focus on it. I just kind of throw in some cards that I think would be good. It's probably bad play on my part, it's the way I do things. Alright, let's see. How are we going to keep this hand or are we going to get rid of it? I feel as if we're going to get rid of it. Yeah, we're just going to mulligan. There's not a real good... Alright, there we go. We can at least have a 1-1 out on turn 1. And then the next turn we can give it +2/+2. Alright, yep. It's a good enough hand. Now, the bad thing about Cursed Existence is, as you noticed, he is a mill deck. And he just milled one of my best beasts, which my deck does somewhat revolve around those, the few cards that are specific for pump-ups for beasts. Let's see. Alright, we got another red land. Play the green, and we'll go ahead and get as much damage through as possible here. Pump this up to a 3/3. Oh no. Oh no. Whenever I cast a spell that targets it, it gets an additional +1/+1. So it's actually a 4/4. I forgot all about that heroic effect on him. Alright. Now, the other cards that we have here is our Primal Hunt Beast. Hexproof, it's a 3/3 for a 4-drop. Then we have our Russet Wolves, 4-drop for a 3/3. It's not all that good, but it's good enough for me to use in this scenario. And then we have Hunt the Weak. If you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, then that creature fights target creature you don't control. Alright, looks like he's about to wrap up his turn. Now, this deck I've played against, as I said before in the last video, I've played all of Innistrad. And this deck isn't that hard to beat. We might actually beat it in under 15 minutes. Just because it's so slow, it doesn't really have any creatures. All you really see is just the milling. So we might fit 2 duels into this video instead of just the 1. Let's see. Okay, he's just thrown another fetch land there. Alright, he's got a black. And let's see. Enchanted Player. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to enchanted player, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. Alright, that's the first I've seen him play that card. But I have yet to see him play any creatures anytime that I've dueled this deck. Alright, we're going to put our Primal Hunt Beast out. And then the next turn we'll put Russet Wolves, depending upon what he does. Alright. As you can see, he's already milled quite a few of my cards. Could have used Timberland Guide. And Mischief and Mayhem. It's one of my better pump-up cards. Oh, this is the first I've seen this. Fortress Crab. 1/6. Alright, so he's going to be able to block my creatures quite a bit. At least my stronger ones. Alright, let's see. We'll play our Aura. What is it? Aura Gnarlid. And he gets +1/+1 for each aura on the battlefield. So we'll go ahead and alright, it's only if it deals damage to me directly. So I'll go ahead and attack him for 5. He'll block one of the creatures more than likely. Yep, my 3/3. And if we can get our Aura Gnarlid here, or however you pronounce that, pumped up at least by another +1/+1, we can use Hunt the Weak on it and make it 6. Make it a 6/6, and we'll be able to get rid of that Fortress Crab. Okay, yep. Shellhoff of the Occult. Basically, it's whenever it or another creature dies, I have to build the top card of my library. So as I said, their deck is very heavy mill. So let's see. Alright, we're drawing another land. 5 lands. 2 more than we can actually throw out our Siege Worm. I don't really want to throw it out until I have the land. I don't like using Convoke that much. Although, in this scenario, we'd only have to tap 2. I'd rather get another get my Russet Wolves out. Alright. He's down to 10 health. Now, bad thing is, the Occult is a 2/3, so it's relatively difficult to get rid of. So I'm not gonna attack with my Hoplite this turn. Since he is just a 2/2, he'd be destroyed and nothing good would come of it. Okay, so he's gonna double block my Hunt's Beast. Now that is gonna get rid of his Occult, and I'm gonna have to mill 1. Actually, I might have to mill 2. Nope, just the 1. Okay. No, I did have to mill 2 because my creature died. Okay. I didn't know if it would count hers dying first or my creature dying first. Either way, this game should be wrapping up here in a moment. And I think I will make it to where I'll have 2 videos. Not 2 videos, but 2 duels into this video. Alright. We're gonna just go ahead and pump up the Aura Gnarlid. Go ahead and have it attack that, so it's weakened. And if it blocks, it dies. Yeah. And that's game. Alright. Since that duel did take half the time of the last one, we'll go ahead and throw in another one. Alright. That is one thing that I noticed, is that with Magic 2015, it's kind of a bit slower to load. Alright, now we're on to Feast of Flesh. This deck is one that I find highly annoying. It's a vampire deck, of course. You come across another of Garruk's victims. The strange garb identifies the corpse as a planeswalker. Feral vampires have claimed the remains for their meal, and you are the second course. Even though I probably shouldn't, I'm gonna go ahead and roll with this hand. Just because any other time that I ever face this deck, I have been mana screwed. Meaning that I did not have enough mana to summon really anything. So, alright, go ahead and play that. Next turn, I'll be able to play my Timberland Guide and make it, since there won't be any other creatures on the battlefield, I can just make it a 2/2 instead of a 1/1. Alright, and here's her first vampire. Blood Crazed Neonate. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. It attacks each turn of Fable, and whenever it deals combat damage to me, it gets a +1/+1 counter on it. So, needless to say, we will want to get rid of that as soon as possible. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play another green land. And we'll play our Timberland Guide. Now, it really doesn't matter, because I'm going to have to block with it anyway. Just so I don't take that 2 damage, and it doesn't get pumped up. Well, let's see. Yeah, we might as well go ahead and block it now. Because I'm just going to lose him next turn anyways, because I'll have to block with it. Alright. And right here, Vampire Interloper. It can't block, but it is flying. So that's going to be slightly annoying for us. However, we do have Hunt the Weak, which will help us very much right here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play our Advocate of the Beast. And we'll play Primal Hunt's Beast, or... no, we'll probably just play Hunt the Weak next turn instead of the Primal Hunt Beast, so we can get rid of that Vampire Interloper. Alright, we're down to 18. It's her first attack on us. Alright, she's playing another one. Alright, now it's more important for us to get the Hunt the Weak out, so we can kind of kill off one of her flyers. Because if we let that go for too much longer, it's going to get highly annoying. We'll go ahead and do that one. It doesn't really matter which one I do it to. Then I can actually go ahead and attack, since it can't block and it's already tapped anyway. Alright. What I really need in this deck, but I have not gotten, because I haven't really played too much more of this without recording, is some flying creatures and or some creatures with reach. Reach would be really nice right about now. And actually, we might go ahead and play Hunt the Weak here. Yeah, we're going to play Hunt the Weak. Or that other one, and buffing this up to a 4/5. But then as soon as we get the Primal Hunt Beast out, it'll get pumped up from this card, +1/+1 at the end of each of my turn. Oh no, yeah, at the beginning of my instant. Alright. Thought I read something wrong there for a moment. This might actually come out to about 15 minutes long. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play this. Just so we can go ahead and start getting the tempo up more and more. Next turn, when we have the mana, we'll play Titanic Growth and end it. They're down to 9. And this gets +1/+1. Now here's one creature card that I like, and I wish I had it when I opened up my 2015 packs over the weekend. I did not get a Paragon of Fierce Defiance. I do like running some red, but what I really like doing is green-black. And speaking of the packs, actually, I'm going to start recording me opening packs as I get them. I don't know how often it will be. It probably won't be all the time. So it'll probably be like maybe every other Friday for Friday Night Magic. And also on Fridays, well, me and my partner, who he wants to be called Sirius instead of Xfire73 from now on. So he wants to kind of make Friday nights our card games, and so we'll do Magic 2015 Duels, and we'll also be doing a little bit of Hearthstone here and there. But for pack openings, I'll probably make them every other Friday, and I'll get maybe like 6 packs or so. I won't get a lot, and we'll open them. See what I get. I did have very good luck over the weekend. I ended up pulling Liliana Vess and Garruk. And Garruk right now, he is pretty good. Sirius, though, he did end up pulling Garruk as well, but he also ended up pulling Nissa from a single fat pack. So he got extremely lucky there. My Garub was from my fat pack, but I got Liliana Vest from my other packs. Alright, we've got him down to 1 here. Well, I should say her, because it is a female for the avatar. Alright, now since we got 2 beasts here, we can kind of choose between them. So I'm just going to pump him up. It doesn't really matter which one I pump up now, since I win. I mean, I doubt she's going to be able to destroy every single creature. Or place 3. I mean, she got mana screwed this time. Usually she has a bunch of vampires out any other time that I faced her. So this is a little bit different from usual. And I'll go ahead and just do this so she doesn't block it all. I should have actually did that last turn, because then I could have won. But, oh well. I'll go ahead and just attack with everything. I should have just hit the attack with all button there. Alright. And that is Feast of Flesh and the previous one, which is Cursed Existence. That's what it's called. That is 2 duels and 1 video. So that's a treat for you guys. Conflict wins. Now, the way that I am playing on here is a little bit out of what I usually do. When I play Magic with friends or when I go to Friday Night Magic, I generally run it has been a blue-white mill deck, whereas the white is there for kind of some extra creatures, some pump up, and also some life regain, whereas the blue is mainly for milling. But I am going to be switching that over to blue-black mill, especially now since I've got a Liliana Vest. Alright though guys, well, that has been Feast of Flesh and Cursed Existence in 1 video. Until next time guys, this has been Conflict from Friends Playing Video Games. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.